Yeah, so do we start now?
Yeah.
Okay, let me share my screen first. Hello, everyone. I'm Kenny. I'm the solution architect from the Alibaba Cloud, and I'm from the channel team. Today, I will talk about how to redefine the cloud security with the end-to-end and cloud-native solution. Hope you enjoy, and we can share it afterward. Okay, so let's get started. Yeah. So before we talk about our security solution, I guess we have to introduce Alibaba Cloud, Alibaba Group to you first. So I'm not sure does all of you know that actually Alibaba Cloud is part of the Alibaba Group. So Jack Ma formed this group in 1999. And then after a few years, they have the Taobao, Tmall, Alipay, things like that. And in 2009, they have they have an urgent need that when Taobao and Tmall is more and more successful, they found that the scalability become a issue. So they have to looking for a local or own solution to handle the scalability of the web request. So that's why we formed the Alibaba Cloud at 2009. And after that, we continue acquire more and more company and create new business. And as you know, every year we have our double elephant event. And right now, this year is the 12th year for the double elephant event. So it starts from a local event and then become more and more popular. And right now, up to this moment, this is worldwide largest event in the world. So everyone, when they try to purchase uh, items from our website, make the orders, they actually create some notes, create some note to our website as well, and as well as some bad guys. They try to do some attack and to get some advantage on us. So they try to access our website, things like that. So fortunately, with our cognitive security, we are handling the highest transaction per second every year. At the same time, we prevent the data leakage and ensure the website is up and running. So this is how Alibaba Cloud become part of the Alibaba Group solution. Okay. Um, so when we talk about the Alibaba Cloud, actually its position is the cloud computing and the AI and the big data infrastructure for our group. So for the Alibaba Group, Alibaba Cloud is the foundation for other BU like the Taobao, Tmall. We got different BU in different industry. Like we have media, customer service, marketing, financial, digital map, things like that. So for different vertical, actually we are the foundation or the infrastructure partner for our different BU. Not just provide the data technology, but we also provide the intelligence and the domain know-how to help our different BU or other customer to leverage their data. So we are not an IT company. We are the data tech company, which means that we provide our data service to our customer. So if you have different industry like transport, logistic, and commercial or the retail or government. Actually, we have a lot of experience serving global or local customer, so that we have those know-how and then feedback to our back end, and we create a better, more mature product to handle different scenario. That's why we are not just providing the infrastructure, but also provide the data technology to different industry. So this is our value to our different BU as well as our customer. So when we talk about the Alibaba Cloud, we have to mention that our market share in the world. So from the IDC report, actually we are the leader in the China market without doubt. So every year, actually we are in a dominant uh, area. So that you can see that for different years like 2009 Q3, actually from the IDC report, we are dominant in more than 40%. Which means that if we add the second place, third place up to fifth place together, we still exceed that amount. So we are far away from the second or the third player in China. And in the APEC, actually, we are also the market leader in the APEC as well. For the global perspective, we are the third. We are after Microsoft and AWS, and we are getting more and more market share every year. So if you are considering Go China or Go APEC business, Alibaba Cloud will be one of the choice you have to think about. And because today's topic is about security, security is also a concern for a cloud company. So we can support different compliance. Like in the global perspective, we support a lot of ISO standard, like the ISO 2007, 2000, 203, things like that. And also support those global standards like CSA star, SOC 1 and SOC 2 reports, things like that. So this is the global standard. And for the regional, we support like the C5 in Germany, the different local requirement we can also fulfill. And for the industrial, we fulfill the PCI DSS, HIPAA, and MPAA, things like that. So that for different industry, as long as they have a compliance requirement, they can enjoy the benefits by putting their system or the solution on our cloud, because our underlying is already compliant to different local or industrial standard. Last but not least, we also comply with the GDPR, which is a hot topic in the Europe country, but they also have the worldwide effect about their citizens' data cannot store on or it to be regulated. So for our case, we are not just support the GDPR, but also different ISO standard or worldwide standard regarding the privacy protection. So this is our security status right now, and we are getting more and more certification or the standard to fulfill different local and global regulation. So today's topic is talk about the cloud native security. So we may think that actually every customer have their own on-premises solution, but right now we find a trend that more and more customer is looking for the cloud security. According to the Cisco's security capability benchmark study and in 201H, we found that amongst those reasons why customers adopt cloud computing, actually they do have the belief that cloud does offer a better security. So let me explain it why. Because as a cloud provider, we provide the cloud native security, so that we have a different algo like the real-time intelligence. We are security by default. We are because benefit from our infrastructure, we can self-adapt with the elastic protection, things like that. So you can you don't need to worry about if there is any bottleneck or throughput to limit the scalability. Because it's a cloud infrastructure, so everything can be scaled out. And because it's from Alibaba Group, actually the threat intelligence and the security level can meet the highest standard, like the business transaction, which involve the PII and also the business transaction. So in 201H, more than 60% of enterprise think that actually cloud is can create the visibility and control, and will reduce the security failure. And according to Gartner, throughout this year, actually the infrastructure on the cloud it is no longer is real, but it's definitely help to reduce at least 60% of the security incident than the traditional data center. So that's why more and more customers looking for cloud native protection. So not just to protect their cloud resources, but as well as use the cloud security to protect their on-premises as well. And Alibaba Cloud is one of the cloud provider which can do this hybrid cloud security. And we are also the cloud security market leader in China because based on our cloud presence in China, we are hosting more than 40% of websites in China. So that you can imagine that every day we got billions of mitigation of attack from worldwide, and also different amounts of DDoS attack every day. So with the 201H figure, we are recording the 1 terabyte of DDoS attack in one day. But actually in this year, during the Double 11 event, actually we have a record high attack of DDoS. I will share more about this event later on. And also every day we got a lot of business files on our server. We can find that and find that it need to be quantized. So we got a lot of virus sample or the attack sample. Based on this kind of information, we can make use of them and to train our AI engine, and also make our strong engine become stronger to adapt those sudden or ad hoc attack. Not just in China, but we also got the worldwide recognition about the security. According to Gartner, which is they have a report about the solution compare for the cognitive security capability among those worldwide cloud vendor. We are also ranked some high mark in different aspects. So from the Gartner's comment, Alibaba Cloud Security is the most comprehensive and operative assessment report to about the security capability. And they show that we are good at different aspects. You can see that we got a lot of area, like the data security, like our cloud WAF and our traffic filtering, and the workload protection. We are also get the high mark among all those other cloud providers. So this is something you can rely on and to help to protect your assets, no matter it's on premises or off premises. Okay, so we talk about the Double 11 event this year, just happened a few days ago. Actually, this year we got the record high transaction is around 600K transaction per second. So imagine that this is something that for the transaction, it means that you go to a website, you click on a product, you make the order, and do the transaction with the banks or the back end. So it's not just 500 QPS, but it's a lot of transaction within a second. So to support this kind of scalability, you need a robust infrastructure. And all our Taobao, Tmall, and all the Double 11 consumer, they are running on our Alibaba Cloud infrastructure over the world. So this create a confidence and the proven of the scalability about the platform robustness. And also, as I mentioned before, for this year, for the Double 11 event, we have got a record high 5.6 terabyte ingress traffic, which is a DDoS attack to our website. But fortunately, we are still get that over. And luckily, we get no performance degrade or penalty from those miscellaneous attack. We also got 6.7 million scanning per day and tens of billions of attack. But it can be handled by our auto remediation or the prevention, so that this won't affect our customers' purchase experience or the browsing experience. So this kind of capability is not just for our Alibaba Cloud, our BU. This is something we can also share with our customer and our end user as well. So that's why we are able to use this capability to protect not just our own infrastructure, but also customers' access, no matter it's on Alibaba Cloud or it's not. Okay, so let me let you know that more about what our cognitive security can offer. Actually, we have a comprehensive cloud security offering. from within our own access to the identity, to the infrastructure, and the data. Last but not least, we can also handle the business security. So that you can see that actually we can offer wide range of the security in different aspects. So take the identity as an example. We have IDaaS, which is the identity as a service. So typically, many customers they want to rely on third party to handle their identity because they have different single sign-on requirements. They don't want to maintain or manage their own infrastructure on their cloud or on their on premises. That's why they can consume our IDaaS as a service to manage their identity and the single sign-on for different systems. We also have a comprehensive action trail, which can log all the user activity on our cloud console. We can also have the web account, which can have a minimal role to assign to different end users so that they can have the role separation. And also we got the button host to allow you to securely manage your assets on our cloud. So for the infrastructure security, um, we offer the entity docs, WAF, and the security center, as well as the cloud firewall. So as I mentioned before, our DDoS, WAF, and the security center, actually it can not just only protect our cloud infrastructure access, but also can protect your on-premises access as well. So that you don't need to move your own infrastructure to anywhere. You just stay where it is, but we use our capability to protect your access and make sure that there's no vulnerability or any denial of service happening on your public-facing website. For the data security, the encryption and HSM is an important part. And we also offer the key management system, which allow you to upload your own key or use our built-in hardware key store to encrypt or the protect the security data involved in your access. So you can see that actually we have a lot of security aspect to handle your business need. Okay, let me share with you about real case study. So this is the dashboard we provide for our end user Asia. They have business challenge is that they do the air ticket booking on the web, but before they come to us, their business is affected due to the bot attack. They will see the trend that they got a lot of air ticket to be reserved, but after a few seconds or few hours later, all those reservation is gone. So that they got huge damage on the business, and also they also have the weak security capability, so that they want to looking for a more strategic partner to enhance or secure their business concern. So our solution is we provide them our WAF and the antibot. So for the risk security of the website, our WAF can provide the web attack analysis so that you can see that for example, from this screen, you can see that the number of bot requests per second, the traffic is coming from which device, and from mobile, PC, or things like that. And also we can show that the request is from different region. We can have the capability so to block the requests from certain regions so that you can completely eliminate the unwanted requests for bind to a particular region as well. And also, our WAF is utilize our deep learning and big data to driven our analysis engine so that they can actually accurately to determine every request, whether it is attack or is a human request or not. So with our enhanced anti-bot protection on their website, they are free from the bot attack anymore. So that every request come to their website to perform booking is actually from a human. So as a result, they see a lot of improvement about the booking rate, and also we can offer them the managed security service, so that if they have low enough resources to handle their security infrastructure, actually Alibaba Cloud can offer the management service to them to help them to look after the environment to ensure that the system is up and running without any attack. So this is all our different values we can provide to our customer not just by the product, but by our engine, by our know-how, and also from our management service. Yeah, so we just mentioned about WAF and entity DOS. Most of this kind of solution is to prevent there's a external volume attack to our cloud. So for the host level security, actually we can use our cloud security center. As you can see, that is a single dashboard to show you the overall security level. Say, for example, how many assets is under monitoring and your safety score. The safety score can consist of different aspects, like does your patch is applied on time? Is there any misconfiguration on your cloud? And also, is there any threat at your host level? And is there any software running in your host got any vulnerability, but you are not yet patched or fixed it? This is something the security officer they have to look after from day to day. But without this kind of dashboard or the centralized management screen, it is hard to capture them in a single place. We can also navigate the attack path. For example, we can see that the attack is coming from which IP and then what component or object that goes through and what kind of command or the event has been affected. So with this kind of visual analytic, we can help the security officer to minimize the risk or break the attack at the first place, and also provide a comprehensive threat analytic, so that we can also provide the automated threat remediation. So in case that you found that there's some like the malware, the ransomware try to execute on your host environment, you can stop that happen, so that your important data on your host side can be protected. Last but not least, this is not just a cloud-based solution. You can deploy on on-premises to protect your on-premises workload as well, so that you can have a single dashboard to manage all your cloud workload as well as your on-premises workload in a single place. So this is something we can help the security aspect to improve their host level security as well. And if you are already moving your workload to our cloud without a proper visualization or the micro-segmentation, you are hard to keep track your network infrastructure and what's the relationship of different entries or entities. So with our cloud firewall, we can provide you a clear visibility about your infrastructure. What kind of object can get access to online, which should not be online, but is getting the exception. Things like that can be done in a visual manner, so that you can also try control the traffic and do the traffic analysis, and also see that the traffic flow, so that you can easily to identify is there any potential attack activity happen in which region, so that you can visually stop them immediately. So this is something as a service. So you compare with those traditional firewall, you need to install the hardware and do the configuration. For our cloud firewall, it's a cloud native, it's a transparent, and there's no O&M required. So you can set and just monitor. You don't need to worry about the cloud firewall will go down or not, because it's all past service. It's also built in those HA, failover, things like that is totally transparent to our end user. So this is something adopt the cloud native approach to enjoy the benefit of the cloud capability to have a better security. Also, uh, for the software running in on-premise or on your cloud, actually we do those threat intelligence from time to time, so that you purchase not just the software from Alibaba Cloud, but also our threat intelligence around the world and about our ability to provide the capability to prevent all those vulnerability happen on our cloud and off cloud as well. So that from this Hadoop 0-day event, you can see that we are the one to be able to discover there's a vulnerability in Hadoop, which is a popular big data platform on the world. many of the customer wanting those to perform on the cloud without or on premises without proper setting, so that it create a loophole or entry point for those hacker to hack in and to execute those illegal command. At the same day, nearly the same day, actually we already discovered this issue and provide the security policy to counter this kind of access. So this help our customer to free from those zero-day attack, so that you can see that this vulnerability is happening. We discovered this vulnerability at end of April, and around end of May, there's a large scale of outbreak of this vulnerability because it's not yet detected, or there's no patch released by Apache as well. But because our intelligence and our WAF security is able to detect this kind of attack and prevent it at our WAF level without any patching on your Hadoop environment. So our customer who is running our Hadoop on our cloud is not affected by this vulnerability. So we have time to time to create different software patch by learning those attack and then do the auto remediation. This is something of premise solution cannot be provided. They have to wait for the vendor to release the patch and then wait for the distribution. The lag time will be large. And for our case, we just take 1 hour to react on less than 1 hour to provide the remediation. We take in a second to find out this vulnerability. So that's why we can react very fast to this kind of vulnerability. Okay, so you can see that there are many global customer actually is utilize our security, like the Shiseido, Xiaomi, different petroleum, the IoT partners, the airlines, Asia of course, Weibo. So you can see that there's a lot of backslap, they have a lot of traffic from day to day. They get a lot of security challenge, like the anti-bot and the security vulnerability, and also the DDoS attack. With our cloud-based cognitive security, we can help them to safeguard their infrastructure, no matter it's on premises or on our cloud or on other cloud as well. Yeah, many enterprise customer, they may have some preference on their own, like the firewall or the load balancer or the security solution. So besides our cognitive solution, we also offer those product-friendly ecosystem to allow customers to bring their own favorite security solution, like the Palo Alto firewall, Checkpoint firewall, 40K, and also the Symantec or other different on-premises security solution can work well with our cloud. So we believe that by leverage our ecosystem, we can fulfill the end-to-end security in a different aspect, and also with our cognitive capability, we can provide better and better security solution to our customer. So this is the end of my sharing. So in case you have any requests, you can contact our Alibaba Philippine teams. Here is the email, the cloud.ph@list.alibaba-inc.com. And also, if you want to have a more real-time or more instant response, actually, we also get our Philippine local user group by using our DingTalk. So DingTalk is our IM. Is globally available and can provide those live training and instant message and different grouping capability. So you just need to download the DingTalk and scan this QR code, and then we will, after the approval, you can join our DingTalk group particularly for the Philippine market. So our local SA, SL, myself, we also in this group, so that in case you got any question or want to share different technology with us, we are feel free to share about our technology in this group. So this is end of my presentation, and we can move on to have a chat together. Thank you.